Indian hemp, also known as Apocynum cannabinum. This member of the dogbane family is a shrub-like perennial, meaning the plant will live longer than 2 years, and it grows in a habitat of shores, thickets, and fields. The plant grows between 1 and 3 feet tall, and it has a greenish-white flower that is in bloom between June and August. The flowers have 5 regular parts or petals, and the flower itself is bell-shaped and 1/8 to 1/4 of an inch wide that will later produce paired seed pods that are 4 to 8 inches long. The plant has opposite leaves, and the leaves are entire, oblong or egg-shaped, 2 to 4 inches long, and the lower leaves are rounded at the base and stalked. The stem is erect, and it contains a milky sap. This plant is poisonous. It contains cardioactive, that is, heart-affecting glycosides, and apochymarin that will cause blood pressure to rise. As for the plant's edibility, the Kiowa Indians made a chewing gum from the plant's milky latex. The latex was squeezed from the plant and allowed to stand overnight and hardened into a white gum. There were 2 types of gum, that which was left overnight and the other which was chewed after a few hours. American Indians have used Indian hemp for a variety of medicinal purposes. The Blackfoot made a decoction of the roots and used it as a wash to prevent hair loss. That same decoction was ingested and used as a laxative. The Cherokee used the root for pox, dropsy, uterine obstructions, rheumatism, asthma, coughs, whooping cough, and a root tea was used for Bright's disease, meaning kidney disease. The Hudson Bay Cree made a decoction of the chewed leaves and bark and took it to cause vomiting and as a strong laxative. The poultice made from chewing the leaves and bark was applied to wounds. The Iroquois had a pediatric diarrhea remedy. For diarrhea in children having no mother, smash the root and steep in 1 hour in 1 quart of water. Wash children first thing in the morning and again at bedtime for 3 days. For a spring or summer emetic, meaning to cause vomiting, and to clear up yellow eyes, cut the roots into pieces. Put 1 tablespoon in 1 quart of boiling water. Set aside and drink 2 teaspoons at bedtime and half a cupful before breakfast. Before supper, take a whole cup, and at night, take rest. The next morning, take a laxative. The Western Cordage crushed the leaves and rubbed them on mother's breast, and an infusion of the plant was taken to produce more and richer milk. The Menominee, Micmac, and Penobscot Indians had a parasite remedy. Either an infusion or a decoction of the roots was taken to expel worms. The Okanagan Coville used the decoction of the roots and took it during monthly periods to become permanently sterile. And the Thompson Indians used the milky latex from the stem to treat venereal disease. The Western medicinal view of this plant states that the medicinal part is the root, gathered in autumn after the fruit and leaves have matured. The actions of Apocynum will cause nausea or vomiting, perspiration, and urination. It was used for long-lasting and frequent menstruation, rheumatism, and as a heart tonic, but not when the circulation is excited with a hard, quick pulse. It was also used in the form of a snuff to excite sneezing, and in a diaphoretic or sweat-inducing dose, it was used for fevers and pneumatic affections. Beyond Indian hemp's medicinal qualities, its ability to make strong cordage, thread, or rope out of its fibers makes this wildflower an essential tool for any outdoorsman. To make the cordage, cut the stems in fall, usually around October. They were then soaked in boiling water and sometimes split in half. The fibrous outer skin was then peeled off the brittle inner stem, and then the inner stem was discarded. The fibrous parts were then dried and stored to make the cordage. The fibers can be beaten before twisted into cordage to loosen them and make them softer. Once the thread, cordage, or rope has been twisted, it can then be used to make clothing, baskets and containers, mats, rugs, and bedding, bowstrings, snares, netting, and bridle ropes. Hi, I'm Mike Wynn from Plight to Freedom, and I'd like to thank you for taking your time out to watch my video. I made a few changes that I'm hoping will enhance your viewing experience. You may have noticed those icons that I have in the beginning of each video. Well, now there are hidden annotations there, and if you're on your home computer, take your mouse and scroll over the icon in the beginning of each video and click on one of those icons, and that will allow you to skip forward in the video to anything that you're most interested in. Likewise, at the end of every video, I'll have an end card just like you're seeing now, with those same icons off to the side. Feel free to click on any of those and rehash or revisit something you may have missed or just want to go over again. If you have any extra suggestions, please feel free to leave it in the comments below. I value your opinion. And if this video has been helpful in any way, please like and subscribe. You can also visit my website, plightofreedom.com, for more information regarding each of these plants. Again, thanks, and as always, keep your eyes and ears open and your powder dry.